Back on that bullshit again. Back on that bullshit. Back on that bullshit. Back on that bullshit.
The family of a teenager who was shot and killed by her ex-boyfriend as she was FaceTiming her friends is now opening an investigation against the West Palm Beach police. Loved ones of 18-year-old KiLLED McCrae said more should have been done to protect her from her ex-boyfriend.
Picture a life just beginning, 18 years old, brimming with possibility, a young woman poised to take on the world from West Palm Beach, Florida. Yet, even in the most vibrant lives, shadows can gather. Sometimes, the greatest dangers come not from strangers, but from within the closest circles, from relationships meant to offer connection, now twisted into something threatening. Her name was KiLLED. Her world was suddenly overtaken by an unthinkable act of violence. The most disturbing part, her final moments were not private, they played out live for her friends, watching from distant screens, utterly powerless. This is the chilling question that lingers. How did a casual video call become a window to a sudden, fatal assault? What chain of events led a young woman, so full of life, to such a public, horrifying end? We'll trace the steps that led to that moment, uncovering the precise circumstances that sealed her fate. Welcome to True Crime Footprint, where we unveil the darkest mysteries and the most chilling true crime tales. If you crave real-life crime stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat, you are in the right place. Kindly subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss any of our new stories. Your support keeps these stories alive. KiLLED McCrae was truly building a life of her own. At just 18, she juggled multiple passions: modeling, crafting music, and working as a hairstylist. Her drive was unmistakable. She was intelligent, proactive, and outwardly vibrant, making a strong impression on everyone she encountered. This young woman had a clear path, cultivating her presence both online and in her community, reaching for a future filled with her diverse pursuits. Then there was Kayshawn Shaw, 19, an aspiring basketball player from Inlet Grove Community High School. His own aspirations centered on finding a place where he belonged on a team, eager to contribute. KiLLED and Kayshawn were together for roughly a year. What began as a connection eventually soured, with reports indicating a disturbing pattern of threats and escalating violence from him. It became clear to KiLLED this relationship was unsafe. She ended it. Yet, Kayshawn struggled with her decision, repeatedly pushing for reconciliation, and despite the breakup, he remained present in her home. KiLLED, known for her kindness, had allowed him to stay, as he reportedly had nowhere else to go. This act of compassion, however, placed her squarely in a highly volatile situation. Her personal space, once a sanctuary, was now shared with someone who refused to accept the end of their relationship, someone with a documented history of aggression. The tension grew, a silent pressure in her own residence. Why was he still there, after all she had reported? What unspoken anxieties filled those days, leading up to the moment her friends saw her life tragically interrupted through a phone screen? The evening of March 6, 2023, started like any other. KiLLED, relaxing at home in West Palm Beach, was having dinner. She was connected with 3 friends on a FaceTime call, sharing casual conversation across the distance. A quiet, ordinary moment. Then, everything changed. Without warning, Kayshawn Shaw entered. The fragile peace in KiLLED's home shattered instantly, replaced by a sudden, terrifying shift in the atmosphere. The violence was immediate. Kayshawn attacked KiLLED with a firearm, shooting her multiple times. The horror of the moment unfolded in real time, live for her friends still on the video call. They watched, powerless, as the nightmare took over their screens, seeing the unthinkable happen to their friend without any way to intervene. How did a simple video call become a witness to such an act? After the assault on KiLLED, Kayshawn turned the weapon on himself, ending the immediate, brutal confrontation. The shock from the friends on the call turned to urgent action. One quickly identified Kayshawn to authorities, providing crucial, immediate information. Soon after, KiLLED's mother made the desperate 911 call.
Her boyfriend came came in and shot at my baby dad.
It's a frantic call for help from a mother. This is what the scene looked like Wednesday night.
And we heard the gunshots in the house. So the son ran. Okay. And when I ran in the house, I couldn't get in. The mother let me in, and by that time, this girl she's on the floor.
West Palm Beach police say 19-year-old Keyshawn Shaw shot and killed his estranged girlfriend late last night. He died this afternoon at the hospital from a gunshot wound to the head. According to police, Shaw lived with 18-year-old Kelvin McCrae and was upset over the breakup.
The victim was sitting eating dinner and FaceTiming with 3 friends when Shaw came in and shot her. One of the 3 that were on FaceTime was actually a witness for us that provided that quick identification.
Police say before the shooting, officers were looking for Shaw. They say he threatened McCrae at gunpoint Tuesday.
We knew what kind of car he was in. We knew who we were looking for. But he just eluded us and tragically returned.
Well, Jackal says that his officers actually pursued Shaw for 5 miles, but eventually broke off the chase. On Thursday, Shaw died from his injuries.
Her boyfriend came in and shot her. My baby dead, she cried, her words raw with disbelief and grief. West Palm Beach police arrived promptly, finding Kelvy and Keyshawn both with gunshot wounds. Both were rushed to the hospital. Kelvy succumbed to her injuries that same night. Keyshawn passed away the next day. Law enforcement officially classified the incident as a murder-suicide. Yet, this wasn't the complete picture. The police investigation would soon uncover a horrifying detail from just the day before, a prior incident, a critical moment, that would make the events of March 6 even more agonizingly clear. The full, heartbreaking truth began to surface as the investigation deepened. The events of March 6 were not a sudden, unpredictable explosion of violence. They were the tragic culmination of a serious incident just the day before. Police records revealed that on March 5, Kelvy had contacted authorities. She reported that Keyshawn had physically assaulted her, specifically detailing how he strangled her and held a gun to her head. He had also forcefully restrained her. When she tried to escape in her car, he reportedly threw himself onto the windshield, causing it to shatter. Following this disturbing report, Keyshawn was arrested. He faced severe charges, including false imprisonment, aggravated assault, and battery. Yet, despite these serious allegations and his arrest, he was not held. Keyshawn Shaw walked free, allowed to return to the community, just 24 hours before he ended Kelvy's life. Further checks uncovered something even more troubling. At the time of the murder, Keyshawn was wanted on outstanding warrants for similar violent offenses: aggravated assault with a firearm and domestic battery by strangulation. This indicated a clear pattern of dangerous behavior, marked by prior failures to intervene effectively. These facts raise profound questions. Why was a suspect accused of strangulation and holding a gun to someone's head released? What protocols were missed, or what decisions were made, that allowed someone with such a history to be back in a position to cause fatal harm?
Nothing makes me scared. Do you see my hands? Do they look like they shaking to you? No.
Kelvy's story underscores where systems designed to protect can tragically fail. Kelvy's death sent shockwaves through her community and her online following. Friends and family gathered for a vigil, remembering the young woman with boundless energy. Her uncle spoke of her enduring spirit, a flair for life that continued to inspire. In her memory, a rally was organized, uniting people against gun violence and raising crucial awareness about intimate partner abuse. Kelvy's individual story, while unique in its details, is also a stark reflection of a much larger crisis. Domestic violence is a pervasive issue, nationwide. 1 in 4 women will experience it. In Palm Beach County, where this tragedy occurred, thousands of incidents are reported annually. How many lives are silently lived under the same threat Kelvy faced? Beyond official support, Kelvy's friends on FaceTime highlight the vital, remote, role of witnesses. Recognizing the signs of an abusive relationship and knowing how to safely offer support or seek help for others is a crucial step towards preventing future tragedies. Understanding these dynamics is central to the mission of True Crime Footprint. KiLLED McRae's story serves as a stark, enduring message. It powerfully illustrates the severe dangers of domestic violence and the urgent, ongoing need for greater awareness, stronger support systems, and decisive intervention. Her life, so full of promise, reminds us that real people are behind these sobering statistics. We remember her vibrant spirit, her intelligence, her determination. That flair for life remains not just a memory, but a powerful inspiration. Let her story become a catalyst for change. It compels us to demand better support for those trapped in abusive situations, to recognize the warning signs in our own circles, and to actively work towards a society where such violence simply cannot take root. If KiLLED's story has resonated with you, and you believe in the power of bringing these narratives to light to prevent future tragedies, kindly show your support by liking this video. Share her story with others. Spreading awareness is a vital step in breaking cycles of violence. We welcome your respectful thoughts and reflections in the comments below. Your perspective adds to this crucial conversation. Our hearts ache for KiLLED McRae's family. Words feel inadequate, but please know you are held in deepest sympathy and prayers. May you find strength and comfort in memories of KiLLED. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and above all, stay safe. See you on our next video.